This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for October 17th, 2025. New releases out today include All Time Low, Everyone's Talking, Divided We Fall from Biohazard, Nebraska 82, the expanded edition from Bruce Springsteen, Choice of Weapon, and Hidden City, both being vinyl reissued by The Cult. The Luck and Strange concerts from David Gilmour, All Is Love and Pain and the Mouse Parade from Of Monsters and Men, A Night at the Opera, the vinyl reissue from Queen, Robin Zander from Cheap Trick releasing his solo album, Robin Taylor Zander, Legends from Sabaton is out today, From the First Sting from the Scorpions, and Deadbeat from Tame Impala. Ace Frehley, the founding guitarist from Kiss, has passed away at the age of 74. His family releasing a statement saying, quote, "We are completely devastated and heartbroken. In his last moments, we were fortunate enough to have been able to surround him with loving, caring, peaceful words, thoughts, prayers, and intentions as he left this earth. We cherish all of his finest memories, his laughter, and celebrate his strengths and kindness that he bestowed upon others. The magnitude of his passing is of epic proportions and beyond comprehension. Reflecting on all of his incredible life achievements, Ace's memory will continue to live on forever." Gene Simmons released a statement online saying, "We are devastated by the passing of Ace Frehley. He was an essential and irreplaceable rock soldier during some of the most formative foundational chapters of the band and its history. He is and always will be part of Kiss's legacy. Our thoughts are with Jeanette, Monique, and all of those who loved him, including our fans around the world." Peter Criss saying, "With a broken heart and deep, deep sadness, my brother Ace Frehley has passed away. He died peacefully with his family around him. My wife and I were with him to the end as well. I love you, my brother. My love and prayers go out to Jeanette, Monique, Charlie, and Nancy, and all of Ace's extended family, bandmates, fans, and friends. May the Lord comfort you at this difficult time." Paul Stanley shared a photo of the two of them unmasked, saying, "I remember 1974 being in my room at the Hyatt on Sunset in LA, and I heard someone playing deep and fiery guitar in the room next door. I thought, boy, I wish that guy was in the band. I looked over the balcony. He was. It was Ace. This is my favorite photo of us." Tom Morello called Ace Frehley, quote, "my first guitar hero." Mike McCready from Pearl Jam saying, "Ace just changed my life." Steve Vai called him the embodiment of rock and roll attitude. Bret Michaels called him my brother. And Charlie Benante thanked Ace for inspiring a fellow, quote, Bronxite. The Foo Fighters have shared a riffy new teaser on social media. The song has yet to receive a title or a release date, but is captioned with the phrase, "about to take flight." Nothing More have decided to cover Nine Inch Nails' "We're in This Together." The song, originally released as the second single from the 1999 Nine Inch Nails album, The Fragile. Johnny Hawkins saying, quote, "We're in this together" sounds like a love song colliding with a war cry. Saying this song embodies that truth. It's us against the world, and this song is my inner monologue. It's been more than 40 years since the world was introduced to Spinal Tap. Now, David St. Hubbins has said Marty DeBerge assured us that we would come off better than we did last time, talking about the sequel that just hit theaters last month. He's not the busiest director in the world, but he's got a good heart and wants to make up for some of the raw feelings that we had about last time. He went on to say, "We've decided not to count drummers anymore. It got depressing when we got to 2 figures." Chino Moreno has opened up about how Stephen Carpenter's health problems forced him to play more guitar on the Deftones' new album, Private Music, citing Carpenter's undiagnosed type 2 diabetes that forced Chino Moreno to step up to the plate and get more involved in writing Private Music's guitar parts. Saying, quote, "Honestly, it's crazy. We all knew something was going on with him at the time. He was very lethargic during the writing sessions. Where he was there, he was present, but just seemed run down." He said, "We were playing Coachella maybe a few months after one of those sessions, and we got off stage and he came up to all of us and was like, 'You guys, I'm really sorry that I played so bad. Honestly, I didn't realize it. I noticed that he was a little sloppier than usual, but he's like, I was just having a hard time standing up. My hand wasn't responding to playing these songs, so I was like, you need to figure out what's going on with you." He said Stephen Carpenter eventually faced up and went, and they just watched him change. Once he knew what was wrong with him, then he was like, okay, and then he started to figure out what tools to deal with it. And former Jethro Tull guitarist Martin Barry is set to release his autobiography, A Trick of Memory, the autobiography of Jethro Tull's guitarist. It comes out on November 6th. Martin Barry was a member of Jethro Tull from their second album in 1969 until 2014. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to like, follow, share, and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 280, featuring Rory Rodriguez from Dayseeker, is available now.